Don't let me fall in when I don't put my all in. Special, special darling. Bow. Welcome back. It's your man EddyEd.
Hey, the Duke. You know what I mean?
The Duke. You're right.
And then you got your host for the day. You know, just for today, Mr. D for dialogue.
You know, you always announce that you're the host.
No.
Yeah.
No. Only on the ones where I'm hosting, man.
I know. Yeah, like you always do that.
You're lying.
No.
Lying.
No. Like every time you're hosting, you always say you're the host. But
oh yeah. Do I say it when you're hosting?
No. You don't say what I'm just saying, like you just say it every time.
Oh yeah. You know what I mean? Hey, gotta let him know what's up. My chair's making me feel short. Yo, welcome back to the Holy Duo, and this is our podcast. And remember, we're just two guys having a conversation. We are not professionals. We're not super smart college students. We're just two average guys doing our thing, discussing things from the eye and view perspective of a biblical sense. So here we're at it again. Number 46, man.
46.
Episode 46. We're doing it, man. We're
almost at 50.
Almost at 50, bro. We're at it. Hey, check us out on audio exclusive platforms. Check us out on social media platforms. You know what I mean? We're trying to do some things here and there. We're posting clips here and there. Check us out there. If you're bored, we're everywhere. Today we have some, as I always say, some sweet topics for you guys. You know, we're talking about how there's a narrative out there of women changing just because the law is in their favor and whatnot. You know what I mean? I'm going to touch on that a little bit. We're going to touch on a topic Mr. Duke here has for us too. I actually don't remember the topic you have for us.
We got can girls and guys just be friends, and men shouldn't be single.
Oh, as you guys can see, I don't always remember what he talks about, so it really is a conversation. We just think about it as we go. Man, give us your week, man. How's your week been?
Yep. The week has been a pretty interesting week. You already know, behind the scenes action. So I had a pretty nice weekend. Yeah. And the week was okay as well. We're getting a lot of stuff, getting into a lot of stuff. I'm excited for the next steps and stages. Just want to pick up as much as I can, and then build on that knowledge. But yeah, man, haven't been doing anything too different. Still exercising. So I've been continuing my exercising journey. I'm gonna get better at that. Do more this week, and man, training still, MMA stuff. There's a lot going on. Mm-hmm. It's been overall good. A demonic moment. I just haven't been able to cook like I needed to, man. And now my bananas are spoiling because I make bananas. I make pancakes out of bananas, and so those are spoiling. Some demonic that I've seen. Let me see. What have I seen that's demonic? I mean in the social media world, there's a lot of stuff that's going on that's crazy, but nothing's coming up in the front of my mind at the time. So tell us about yours.
My week has been good, man. Filled with lots of good food. I cannot complain. Get yourselves a wife. Man. See? Stop letting your bananas spoil. Hey, it's a holy freaking moment, man. Come on, man. What you mean, see?
Nah.
Come on. What the Lord has blessed.
I'm just saying, y'all just gonna hear him say, get yourself a wife. Like, bro, we're gonna make him a t-shirt talking about get yourself a wife. Like, if you ever see merch like that, that's because he can keep on saying it.
It's all me.
Get yourself a wife.
He's gonna get
true,
himself
though.
one eventually.
And that's true. Get yourself a wife. I'm not saying it's not true.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like ever since the ring came on, you gonna start hearing him say some funny stuff. So just be prepared, guys. I told you.
Watch. When his ring comes on, you guys are going to be hearing him start this wife thing all over again. I'm going to be done with it, and he's going to start it up all over again, man. I'm glad to hear, though, that your interest in, what do you call it, in cutting old man's feet is taking off. I'm glad that passion is going very well for you, man. A holy moment, touched on that demonic moment. I keep getting this headache, man, and there's a big knot on the back side of my neck, man.
Oh yeah,
I need to go see.
You sure your wife haven't been like punching you in the back of the neck or something while you sleep? You know what I mean, knocking you out silently and all that. Oh, no wonder why, man. Dang.
Yo,
hey, man.
What?
My
wife has been beating me in my sleep, bro.
Bro.
Oh my!
Wouldn't that be the best time to? You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be the best time to get it? Pack out. And you over there just laying there, dog. He taking it. He laying there taking it, man.
That's how real Dukes got to do it, man. We got to take these things. You know what I mean? You would have gotten up. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Nah. This is D. This is D, right? D waking up. Oh, I got a headache, baby. And she's like, yeah, let's get you some water. Bro.
Yeah, you see forgery. This is what forgery looks like. Yo, you guys, we've got some topics today, man. And I kind of want to start off with mine because yours is kind of juicy, and let's save the juicy for the later ones. You know what I mean? But mine is a decently juicy one. It deals with there's a narrative out
that's
there,
a
right?
wild line. Yours is a decently juicy one.
You could say a burger is a juicy thing. You know what I mean? Like juicy
Okay,
burger. Food, you know what I mean?
Sorry about this, guys.
Yeah, no. You're just trying to set me up. Okay, so have you heard of this narrative out there, right? That's talking about how because the laws are in favor of women, when the divorce things happen, when they feel like they want to be a part of a new relationship or explore other relationships, that they just kind of get up and leave because the laws are behind them. They rarely do they have to pay the men anything. So because the laws are behind them, more women are doing it. What do you think of that narrative, man? I'm not leaning 100% on that. Some of that is true because there's some horrible people out there. But as a general statement about women, is that viable? Is that a thing that we should accept or believe going into marriage?
So you're talking about if the ladies think they're say that again. My bad, man.
So I know it's kind of convoluted a little bit. So okay, let me start from this way, right? A lot of people are coming around to understanding that men can't be single forever. Like they can't just be by themselves, right? You have a lot of single men out here partying it up, enjoying this and that, involving themselves in this and that. And they don't get married, nor do they involve themselves in a serious relationship. Mm-hmm. And there's a narrative out there like, yeah, don't do that. Forget these women. Just smash them up, make your money, do your thing.
Smash and dash. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't believe that narrative is true. I don't think that men could necessarily be single their whole lives and be happy about it. Like, I'm happy I'm single. Just like how women have a sense of emptiness when they don't have families or children, that kind of community. Yeah. I think men also tend to have a sense of like, I wish I were with someone at some
so you're
points.
talking about the should men be single question?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. What do you think about that part first? That's the first part.
About like how they don't want to be single, really?
Yeah, like a lot of men are coming around to understanding that there's some perks to being single, but like
Hmm.
overall, like
Overall.
do they don't really want to be single.
Hmm.
Do you think that's a true thing? How do you feel about that?
I mean, I think a lot of men don't want to be single. You know, um, when I look at how the cycle is, just like you explained, smashing and dashing, getting their feels in, but you tend to see a lot of people either want one or two things or ways of life or desires in life. Like either they want to settle down with somebody, they're tired of what they're doing, or they they just don't know how to settle down with somebody. And so with ones that don't know
Yeah.
how to, they they're just alone by default because they can't retain anybody. They
Yeah.
they don't understand how to do that. So I mean, I think a lot of guys, I think majority of guys do want to settle down, because no matter what you do, you can't do it forever. You can't play sports
I know.
forever. You can't you're not gonna have the energy and the time and money to do a whole bunch of smashing and dashing. That's it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna get older at some point. So I think majority of guys, you know, um, as they get older, they're like, okay, you know what? Maybe I should take this serious and be serious with somebody because they find that it's more beneficial to their lives. It's stuff you can build
Yeah.
on that. It's stuff you can um, do with yourself instead of being out here alone, just
Mm-hmm.
going living paycheck to paycheck and doing the same thing. You're gonna get sick and tired of doing the same thing. So I think a lot of them come to a realization that they need something serious, something long term, something that's gonna bring value, and that they can build on, or someone they can build with. So I think a lot of guys don't want to be alone, and the ones that are alone, mainly, some just might want to be alone. So some have that type of thing, but
Yeah.
out of that group that are alone, I think a lot of them just don't know how to be with somebody because of maybe the track record of how they smash and dash. If they did
Right.
do that, it may be a difficult thing for them to stay with one person or understand how to do that.
Funny story. We went to the grocery store last week, and I'm not sure if I told you this part of the story. I may have, but we go there, and there's this guy that works there, and he struck up a conversation with us. We brought up the fact that we were recently married, and he says, "Now, why would you go and do that?" It's like, "What the heck?"
I don't like
And
when
I'm
people
like,
are like, yeah, when people do that, I'm like, bro, what are you? Okay, where are you coming from?
"Yeah,
Because you sound like a
where are
maniac.
we?" Right. You sound like you have like some ideas behind that
Some
phrase.
crazy,
And so I was like, "Huh?"
some crazy ideas.
Yeah. And so I was like, "Oh, I don't know." And I asked him, "Was he married?" And he said, "Yeah, for 17 years."
Then what are you talking about?
What are you talking about, man? What? I was so confused.
Oh yeah, that's
But then
confusing.
this dude told me a crazy story, not even lying, man. He said he was married and he got divorced within like a day or something like that. He
Wow.
said he walked in his house. His wife had two dukes in the room. That's not even the crazy part. That's not even the crazy part. The crazy part of it is his son was tied up in a chair. Huh?
Wait, his
Wait.
son was tied up in a chair with his clothes on.
His son was tied up in a chair, I guess with his clothes on. But his wife was in the room with two guys. Why is your son?
So they forced him to watch.
See, I don't know, man.
Oh my
I
goodness,
I
dog.
don't know. This dude told me that it was like, look, man, look, you're married now for 17 years. That's great. That's a good thing. He said he loves his wife. He enjoys the
Hold
relationship.
on,
But
hold on. Sorry, man.
yeah,
That
yeah,
story
yeah,
is
yeah.
incomplete.
I know.
What were they doing in the room?
They were smashing her up.
And the kid was strapped to the chair, forced to watch.
I guess.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
What? How did he
But then-
miss that?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, they definitely
That's
were
what I'm
smashing
saying.
before. They probably were
know?
definitely.
And no, I wasn't gonna say anything else, but I'm saying I agree with you.
Bro.
And anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I think when people are like,
Oh no, go ahead.
I think when people are like, now why would you do that? Or are you sure about that? Or good luck with that? Like, I think it's a joke, but it's not a good joke.
Yeah.
It's a horrible joke. And the thing about the wife is, dude, you dated this woman for so long and you didn't know this stuff was going on. You get married and now you see it, you're surprised. It has to do with the second part of my question, right? Which basically states that there's a lot of, or my topic, there's a lot of guys out there that have the narrative that because the law is in favor of women, women will take advantage of the law. In my mind, is that true for every woman? Like, because in order to do that, a sense of your character has to be so flawed that, like, you know that this guy will have to pay child support for your children. So you divorce him so he can pay child support. It's almost as though saying that because a guy feels like he is stronger than a woman, he can just go take her and have his way with her. It doesn't really, like, make too much sense. Now, if you get a messed up lady, yeah, she'll do that to you. There are many stories out there like that, but I just don't think that's the general sense. Yeah. Just like how women think that, like, they can't be around any guy, you know, it's because it's sketchy, they might do stuff to them. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's necessarily true. Not all guys are like that. They have the ability to, but they're not going to do it. And I get it. If the guy does it, the law will hit them. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. There's impact of the law. But if a lady does that, there's a sense of their morality and character that, like, diminishes. That's gone. You got something to say?
Yeah, I got a quick question about the divorce situation. So,
yeah,
did he have the kid with her, or his son was with somebody else? Do you remember that or no?
No, he didn't tell me that.
Dang, because there's a lot of incomplete things that we need to figure out to make sense of this, because that's a wild story. What in the heck?
I wasn't trying to stay.
You were trying to get out of there.
I was trying to get out of there, man. This guy was talking for a whole, like, 20 minutes prior. Nah.
You know what I thought of?
Huh?
I just thought of 2 pieces of fried chicken fried legs. What?
Chicken fried legs? Oh yeah.
Yeah, fried chicken legs.
Yeah, man.
I don't know why I said it like
wings,
that,
man.
Yeah, I thought of like bite it because yesterday I bit into them. Anyway, man, we getting off track. Man, that story has some incompletions, bro.
I know. I know that story was so wild. I did not want to explore further. I just kind of left it. Oh yeah, okay. They must have got her good. Wow, that sucks. All right. Hey, y'all have any meat in the meat section?
Speaking of meats, what? Oh, we can't talk about salads or. I got some juice. Well, what a juice at? What are vegetables?
The funny thing is, he worked there too, so you know that. I could have interrupted with some stuff like that, but
Dang, imagine you coming in with the question. Yeah, like after he tells you, yeah, I caught my wife with 2 guys. Yeah, where's your sausage or your meat? Bro, that'll be crazy, bro. You want to know what the meat is?
I don't have the cojones to do that to people, man. I can't do that to people, man. But yeah. What do you think about these ladies just straight up getting up and taking advantage of the law? Well, what do you think about that?
It's evil, stupidity. It's dirty, man. The game, bro. That's kind of crazy because you know the situation with the basketball player that was being hunted by that one lady, and she got pregnant by him, and now she's sucking all the money out of him, bro.
Hey, good for her. Good for
Bro.
her. As a basketball player, if you're making that much money, why aren't you smart enough to not smash these girls? That's your fault.
Well, this is before he got the pros. She was on him. You see what I'm saying? This was a girl before the pros. This wasn't some random chick. So she got him as he was developing, and when he made it, he got her pregnant, and she said, "Yep, it's time."
Yo.
And she took him to the bank. She took advantage of the law, just like we're talking about.
She did. Here's my question though. If you're the thing about this girl is, right, was she kind of like, exposing with her outfits, dressing any kind of way on the social media, doing this and that? You can't tell me she was a modest woman who kept the life and the information of this basketball player private to her and him alone.
Well, I mean,
she wasn't.
I mean, you want to go there because I didn't think we were going there. We're just talking about the law.
We might as well, because someone could just easily say, "Oh, look at that, she took advantage of him." But my question is, who was she before he decided to get with her? He was probably in his mind. You sure?
I'm not sure about that, but that's what it seemed like as far as social media.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as far as the story tells, she was just a regular girl. She's pretty and stuff, but yeah, I don't know much about her. She could have been a freak. I don't know for sure, but
okay. Here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. We always talk about if she dresses this type of way, if she does this, it's probably not a good idea. Mm-hmm. That kind of standard, it doesn't change in my mind when it comes to a basketball player. So when a basketball player is young and he's coming up, oh yeah, he owns the world, man. He could take over. He's getting paid. Everything is good. So he deals with a lot of not so good ladies, especially when they're younger too. The girls love them. If you're a good basketball player, bro, they'll scout you out. They'll start getting, you know what I mean?
I remember when I was in high school, real quick, when I was in high school and we had practices, I remember there'd be a couple girls in the gym, watching. And I remember one time I was tired, so I sat on the ground, and these couple of girls walked up to me, sat right next to me. They was trying to be flirtatious. I got up and I went on my way, man. I didn't want none of that.
That's what I'm saying. They
out there. They looking for people, man.
They're looking for you. Even at that young age, you knew exactly what to do. And someone's gonna say, "Well, not every guy is like that." And I'm like, okay, so then don't blame the girl when the guy gets screwed over later, because it's not her fault that he got screwed over. He picked her, man. Look, I made some horrible decisions when I was younger. I like some girls that were stupid out there. You know what I mean?
Hey,
they
man.
weren't like
seduction is real, bro.
Bro, it's so
seduction.
Real. Hey,
that you were seduction.
All right,
bro.
Hey, and look where it got him, man. And someone's like, "Oh, you can't say that, man. This girl, she was good, she was nice." I bet you, if you go back in her history, we're not gonna. According to the standard that I have for myself, I bet you I would be like, bro, this is all kinds of red flags. But anyone in the limelight like that, like a basketball player, he's not going to see it. Because who's out here directing and guiding him and mentoring him in what kind of girls he should be going for if this is the kind of career he wants? Was he married to her by the time that she got him with the thing? They were married, right?
Bro, I'm not even sure if they were married, actually. I don't remember that.
They probably weren't. If it's the same story I've kind of been seeing here and there, they weren't married.
They probably weren't married, man. But she got him on child support. That's what I know for sure. She's getting checks. She's getting heavy checks, like to where he can't get injured, bro, or he gonna be in jail.
Oh my goodness!
If he get injured, bro,
sucks.
He gonna be in jail, dog. They gonna get him.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, man, she got him bad. It's some high, bro. One check is like somebody's 5-year salary. Like I think she get like
Holy
500,000 or something like that, or something like every month. Something wild, bro. Like something that he don't even make, bro. How, bro? What is going on? That can't be possible, bro.
Man. So I understand why these guys are afraid to go for girls, but
Scary,
that
bro.
can't be why, because there are girls out here like, yo, I've been trying to find a good guy for this long and I can't, not nice, modest women. Nice, modest. And let me tell you something. You know how we say after you get in a relationship, then all girls start tempting you here and there. Mm-hmm. You start getting a little temptation in there. Once you get married,
yeah,
you start to see more of modest women. You start to actually, and I think it's because you involve yourself in places and things that have more modest women.
Yeah, that's probably more the reason.
So if you got a dude, if you got a friend who's recently married, a Christian guy, he's going to church and stuff, talk to him and ask him about his church. Are there modest women there? Where do you see modest women? They'll probably be able to guide you a little bit better, if they're keeping an eye out for you. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, I think that just because the laws are in favor of women will take it, because it's also not she's getting all this money, but it's not going to be easy to take care and raise this kid, because chances are this kid is going to raise up with the mind of a broken family, and that kid isn't going to be right 100% just because your checks are right. So, when women break up their families just for the sake of the guy giving them money, that is narcissistic, because they're only thinking of what they get and not what's going to happen to that kid. That's the problem with that. And I think some women have a sense of that. Like, why would I break up my family and mess up the life of my kid just because I'm getting some money for it? Is it really worth it? You want to be a single mom taking care of this, waking up in the middle of the night by yourself, going to appointments, taking them to school or her to school, taking them to doctor appointments? No, it's not a fun thing. Right? That's what I always say, is like the glamorous rich life isn't always glamorous and rich at the root of it. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of stuff that goes on. But what she's going to do is she's going to do all the hard work in the background, post a pretty picture of her kid and be like, oh, loving the life. Yeah.
Oh, kind of bad.
Take it away, man. Take it away, man.
I mean, when it comes to that type of thing, it's a lot of winners, on the ladies' side. A lot of ladies win in this area, man. They get guys, bro. We don't even know how many players or athletes are in this category that haven't even been brought to the news because, they're just probably not big enough or whatever. But there's plenty of guys trapped in their closet. Bro, they trapped, bro. It's over with. They gotta play, or they're gonna be out there in the streets talking about, let me wash your car.
Yep.
Anyway, man. So, kind of switching gears here. I was thinking about this. I saw videos on this, and podcasts. Some people were talking about this in podcasts. It came up, and I kind of want to talk about it a little bit too, because I think it's interesting to hear different perspectives. And what I've heard so far was pretty crazy and pretty normal. Steve Harvey got dragged for this because he chose one side of this question, and pretty much the question is, can men and women just be friends? And Steve Harvey said, you guys could go look it up. He said they can't. And I'm not going to say the reasons. You can go watch the video yourself. But, he said they can't. So, I mean, what do you think about this? Like, can men and women just be friends? I mean, we know, let's separate the business relationship. And even that is still, if you're not careful, things can happen. But let's separate the business from it. Can you just have a friend that's a lady and just be friends?
Let me touch on something that people don't really think about.
All right.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
When you get married, yeah. Let me tell you something. When you get married, right? People always say we're in love. Oh, that's my best friend. I love him so much. 20 years down the line, that love looks different. That love is celebrated by the masses. That love, when two old people are sitting there on a bench or on a couch or something, people are like, they're so cute together. Oh, that's that old love. I want that love. But they're not all up on each other.
Yeah.
You know? That love comes from something called investment. The amount of years and time the couple have invested into their relationship, that is what determines the kind of love they have for each other.
Real quick, too, I like how you use investment because you've seen the results on the return over time. Every investment had the return, aka the person's giving it back to you. You see what I'm saying? So you have seen the consistent returns.
Amen,
in your
brother.
investments.
Amen.
Hey. Bullshit.
Hey, nah. Hey, nah. Is that a fly? Is a fly?
Oh no, I was we
You
almost caught the
you caught the spirit.
we almost caught the spirit up in here.
You almost caught. Hey, man, don't.
There's some people that are making investments today.
Hello.
They are making investments on gravel.
Brother Bob, he's talking to you.
Come on, now somebody
you hearing this?
Somebody ain't here. You gotta make an investment where the soil is rich, where the soil produces crop.
Now when it produces weeds, Brother Bob, remember that? Yep, that's you right there. He's talking to you.
Come on now.
Amen, brother.
I'm gonna stop right there. What you got?
All right, Brother Duke. Okay. So, if the love that you see that we also love so much is based on how much investment of time the people have put in their relationship, what are you doing investing your time in someone whom you don't want to spend the most intimate relationship with for a long time? What are you doing? I think, yes, guys and girls cannot be friends because of the sexual thing and all of this and that. But some people will come along and say, oh, well, we're not attracted to each other at all. Maybe given. Maybe they're both ugly as heck. That's a given.
Hey, you know what's funny about that? Do two ugly people like each other? Would two ugly people like each other?
You know what? That's probably that's a thing because it kind of balances out.
Yo, that's crazy.
You know, you got a point, man. You got a point, dude. Too. Yeah, I can see that. But it could be like the girl is tall and ugly, and he's short and ugly. At that point, she's like, okay, I don't want a short guy and he's ugly. I gotta find me. You know what I mean? So you could have two ugly people, you know, that don't like each other. That's a given. That's cool. The problem with that is if the girl were to get a boyfriend, right? Because guys get jealous. Guys not like overtly jealous to where they start like, okay, you need to stop hanging out. But guys even get jealous a bit when girls hang out with their pets too much. When girls give attention to their pets too much. Why are you okay with the fact that you think the guys won't get some level of jealous when you hang out with your guy friends all the time? If investment in time gives you the capability and capacity and probably the probability to grow in love with the person, why wouldn't you want to put all that time into your relationship? So I don't think guys and girls can necessarily be friends, because even if they're just friends, the amount of time and investment in the relationship makes that relationship seem and feel more important to the person than it actually is. So much so that once you get in a relationship, your significant other is going to be like, yo, like this person knows a lot about you. Like, I know they're your best friend or whatever, and they're like of the opposite sex, but like that's a little too much. That's a little weird. Some people even feel that way about certain people and their siblings. They're like, you're a little too close to your brother or sister. Like, you guys, you get, you know, you guys hug funny. Like, you guys are always touching each other.
yo, I see,
You know?
I seen a short on Facebook. This one guy, this one brother and sister. The girl was standing up next to the brother, and he was squeezing her one of her cheeks, just squeezing it, and she was trying to move his hand. I'm like, what is going on here, bro?
Are you sure they were related, man?
I'm not sure. That's what the thing said. They could have been just making a joke, but you know, it was probably country folk. You know, most like, you know how they.
Yo, come on, man.
That's what they
say.
Come
on, man. You can't say that.
That's what they say. I'm repeating what people say. This is not. This is researched information. This is not.
Come on, man. People when they come for us, they're not gonna say, "Oh, they said it," so y'all can. They're coming straight for us, man. Come on, man.
We go on YouTube and Facebook. It's on there. Is that I'm not
What's
making this
What
up.
should they type in? What should they type in?
Hillbilly love. I don't know, man. It's on there, guys. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Look.
Get off.
Hey, this is the holy duo, but we both have our individual
No.
You know what I mean?
We all in this together.
No, we're not. Right?
Yo, we stop.
Hey, yo, man, look. But at the end of the day, the amount of time you spend with someone isn't just time wasted, isn't just time in the air. It's investment in one another. It's investment with the time you're learning about them. You're understanding them more about situations. And chances are, if you were to get married to the person, whether or not you have that oh, I like them feeling about it, if you guys were to keep that same level of friendship energy, your marriage would probably work out.
Bro, yeah,
because marriage isn't based off of feeling, right? Mm-hmm. You had something to say?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, you know, you gotta like your spouse too. You can't despise your spouse. That's not gonna work.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly. And look, a marriage, it's good to be sexually attracted to your significant other.
That's
absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And I've heard more experienced people and married people say how important it is to be attracted to your wife or your husband. That's necessary.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. But the chances of that happening between two friends is actually pretty high when you think about it. Mm-hmm. Say you were a guy, right? You were in the world. You had a whole bunch of best friends who are girls. They're not going to be ugly. You're not going to find girls whom you don't find attractive. I mean, ugly by your standard. They're not going to be ugly to you. They're going to be pretty girls. You're going to find them attractive. It's just you don't have that sexual energy towards them right now in this time. But hey, guess what? Spend enough
couple years.
That's what I'm saying. Spend more time with them. Get to know them more. And all of a sudden, Sandy became Sandra.
And it's
like, when did my feelings change for Sandy?
When exactly were the calculations deriving to these different?
Yo, like, it's so stupid when I see this in movies. All of a sudden, I like him, or like all of a sudden I can't stop thinking about her.
Yeah,
freak?
It reminds me of that, you know, part of the movie where, let's say, the friend lady was always just like always dressed comfortably, you know, like study. You know how the girls just want to study, the sweatpants, the sweater, the glasses, the hoodie, right? And then all of a sudden they say, "Oh, let's go out for dinner," and then she's in the dress, heels, looking good, lipstick banging, pop, 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 shoulders showing. You know what I'm saying? The booby, the cleavage a little bit out, you know, a little peekaboo. All of a sudden his eyes, it's a whole new way.
Bro. Well, what happened, man? What happened?
I thought she was just a study buddy.
That's
I
all.
feel I feel like morning stars. I
Bro,
feel
she even had that she even had that acne on her cheek that one time. It was so gross. I can't even, man. Like, ugh, she's just a friend.
no, she's
And it
just
takes
friend,
that
man.
one time. It
One
takes that
time.
one time for you to cash in on all of that investment, and boom, there you go. All of a sudden, because hey, mind you, there's a whole bunch of other girls who probably dress pretty and stuff. You've seen them, but you don't feel the
Bro.
same way as this girl you spent a lot of time with.
Exactly. I mean, I've spent some time with some ladies, in public areas, right? And I didn't think they were, they're like my friends, right? We're cool, blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
We do stuff like common activity outside, and then I see them at church, like a church event, and they dressed up, and I'm like, oh snap, she look kind of good.
Yep.
And then the new ideas begin to develop.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's like that idea, like you see them in one way, but then when they really in their element, then you're like, oh snap, hold on.
Yep. So if you're a duke out there, or if you're a girl, right? If you're a duke and your guy friend is like, hey, look, I'm in a relationship. I don't want to be around girls like that. I gotta take time away from them. Don't be mad at him. Don't call him all soft and like, oh, you attached. Nah, he's being smart, man. He's protecting his feelings.
Exactly.
And if you're a girl and you used to be good friends with a guy and now he's in a relationship, yo, you gotta respect the boundary of him protecting his emotions if he has the mind to pull away from you, because that's smart. That's the kind of guy you should have went for instead of telling him about all the other guys who smashed you up and left you. That's the kind of guy you should have put the time in, because he understands boundaries. Now, like I said, in movies and stuff, I think a lot of people are like, like, oh, he's just my friend, this and that. I think the way women look at time investment and how guys look at time investment is a little different. It doesn't take a guy too much time for his investment to cash in.
Bro, you know what? Go ahead, finish what you said.
No, go ahead.
I was just thinking, because you know how ladies, they when they are getting aroused for, the action, their thing takes slower to get there.
It's layers.
Ours is like, okay, we see what we see. Does it
bing.
look good? And then we're there. So in
Bada boom.
in the same frame of mind of like how long it takes us to for our investment to be placed, it's definitely gonna be quicker, because the ladies definitely are slower when it comes to that.
Yep.
Versus us.
Yep. It's kind of funny you mentioned that too, because when a guy likes a girl first and he makes a move without her feeling the same way, he gets friend zoned. He can't get out of there. He's done. Finito.
He gotta have cheat codes to get out there, bro.
Yes.
You gotta get the cheat codes. The only way.
But when a girl likes a guy, you know what I mean? Like, she's probably gonna date someone else. You know what I mean? But she's still gonna be thinking about that guy.
You're gonna be thinking about
And
him,
then-
and yeah,
And the guy she's dating now isn't gonna get her full attention. It's gonna be a messy situation. The moment he breaks up with the girl, oh, she's right there to help him with stuff. Oh, do you need? Yo, it's kind of messed up, man. I've seen that dynamic over and over again. It's kind of messed up. The dudes are like, oh, I like her, bro. How do I get her to like me? Bro, you're friend zone, man. Get out of here. Go. Leave. So, do I think guys and girls can be friends? Of course they can be friends, but like, you're building something when you're friends with a lady. Just know that. You're building towards something. You're investing your time into a relationship that you don't want to be anything, but you're still putting your cash into it. So just be careful, Can girls and guys be friends? Yes. I think girls can be friends with guys. But what it turns out to be is kind of like a using relationship. The compliments, affirmations, the attention they get from the guys who have been friend zoned, It's not the same as a guy being friends with a whole bunch of girls. That's a different thing. A guy being friends with a whole bunch of girls, like let me not put Christians in this position. Secular men, if they're friends with a whole bunch of girls, I bet you that if those girls were to come to him, each one of them like, hey, do you want to, be intimate with me? He would probably do it because he's already attracted to them. But if it's a girl being friends with a whole bunch of guys, she's friend zoned all of them. They're not getting anywhere close to her with that sexual stuff. So there's a dynamic here, and guys need to understand that and hold those strong boundaries, because women will be friends with you. And they will go out with you, have fun with you, shop with you, laugh, tell you other.
Let you pay for everything too.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much.
It's not, if you're not careful, they're going to suggest or ask for you to buy them stuff. When it gets to that level, it's over for you.
It's over.
It's over. If a lady asks you to buy something, yes, you disposable, dog.
Hey, me and the girls are like doing a thing this Saturday night, and they're sleeping over. You can come over if you want, bro. Pack your bags and move out the state, man.
Move out of there, bro. I could go. First of all, she invited you to a girl's slumber party. If they not trying to all jump on you, you there to be a girlfriend, dog. You there to be another girlfriend. You're there for the haze, all that.
Hey.
You're there for everything.
Your girlfriend.
You are helping them with the hair, twirling and putting them in twist knots. Doing nails.
How does my makeup look?
And they asking you questions that are stupid.
That's dumb, man.
You're a part of the girls' club. Sorry.
That's crazy, man. Look, you and I have been through it, so we can talk about it.
But not those situations. Like, we never been in that situation.
No, not those. Not those.
Yeah.
But we've all been friend zoned, right?
Yeah. Well, but if we didn't make that clear, they would have thought we were,
Yeah.
But no.
We've been friend zoned. It's just that the difference is we're talking about why the heck we were friend zoned, right? We're putting in the wrong investments. We're putting the investments in the wrong bank, man. Put the investments in the bank that when you get returns on it, it's what you want. It's not, oops, I didn't mean to get returns on this one. Yikes.
Yeah.
Wasted a whole bunch of time. Go ahead.
And there's something that I wanted to bring into about being friends with ladies. Don't try to make new friends with the opposite sex when you have a lady. When you are either married or committed, why are you having other friends that are ladies like that? And we're not talking about business, man. We're not talking about the business world, the work. We're talking about just regular. Why are you having that? What is going on here, bro? Most of the time, it's nothing good,
I know.
It's nothing good in the means of staying committed, right? So definitely don't be trying to get new friends when you're married or in a committed space to where you guys are trying to take each other's to marriage. Like, why? I don't see the value in that. We're not talking about business once again or work. We're not talking about none of that. We're talking about just strict friends. Like, it doesn't make things better,
And and even her friends, you got to be careful, super careful about that too, man. Because many stories have I heard where the girl's best friend ends up sleeping. I had a friend in high school. He liked this one chick. She super rich lady. Not lady. This was in high school. Super rich girl. Her dad was stupid rich.
Really?
Brought him to her house and everything. Crazy. His girl had a funny best friend, and he ended up sleeping with the best friend while he was dating this other girl. I'm like, yo, it's a mistake. Yeah, we all make mistakes, but there's some mistakes where we don't need to make. As a matter of fact, I think he enjoyed doing it.
Yeah, he enjoyed doing it. Shoot,
So I'm like, some of these situations, you may actually enjoy destroying your life, your relationship. But if you set up boundaries to keep yourself away from that toxic enjoyment, you're going to be okay. Look, when people start smoking cigarettes and stuff, they can't stop because it feels good. They need it. It's a toxic enjoyment. But if you set up boundaries to always stay away from it, you save yourself from something very toxic, such as developing cancer, killing your lungs. Look, man, there's a lot of toxic enjoyments in life. I believe one of them being good friends with the opposite gender or sex or whatever. I think that's one of them. Being good friends, investing time. Hey, let's go have lunch. Hey, yo, let's go out this Friday. Hey, let's do this together. Let's go walk our dogs. You don't need all that. I get it. We get to know people and acquaintances in college, at work. Cool. Keep it at high. Keep it at, oh, things are going well. Cool. But the amount of time you invest in that relationship, just know that it's going to come back one way or another. It's going to come back in certain thoughts sometimes that you can't get out your head. You know, oh, dang, what if, like, me and her, or, like, me and him, like, what if we worked out? Like, he would have been good. Look, man, people are going to hear me on this. And I think men and women cannot be friends. Yeah. And strictly stay friends because of the time and investment put into the relationship. Were you writing something?
Yeah, I was just make sure I don't forget, because we're not saying that, you know, you can't be friends with ladies. Of course, the one that you marry, that's really your friend, and that's the one that you should be friends with. So we're just saying outside of that, it's definitely risky because you're sharing that part of yourself with another man or another woman when you already have that with your wife or your husband.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? That higher sense of security or setting up boundaries will protect your relationship for a long run. It will save you seasons of jealousy, of just stupid stuff that you don't need, man.
Everything like that, man. So
bro.
It only makes sense to guard yourself and preserve what you got going on. Like, why wouldn't you want to do what's best to get to the best results? You know, why bring, you know, risks that do damage? You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So that's all we're saying is, like, you know, be that, but with one person. You can't be that with multiple people. You can't be that with multiple people. It don't work. Somebody's gonna, you know, flip out.
Specifically for guys, here's the thing, man. If you see a pretty lady, for some guys, there's a lot of temptation to get to know them, right? But the thing about that is, when you see a pretty flower by the roadside, the moment you picked it, it's gonna start to die. Right? When you see something pretty out there, you don't need to involve yourself in it. You don't need to go over there and say hi. You know what I mean? The moment you see that beautiful flower by the roadside and you pick it, it starts to die at an exponentially faster rate. But if you leave it there for other people to get to enjoy it, guess what? The flower got to live the full extent of its beauty. When you see something nice, leave it alone. Go to your home and water the garden you started, because the moment you pick that flower, you gave it some nutrients that you're not giving to the flower in your home. That's all it is, man. It's you got to think hard and smart about this stuff. Oh, he's Christian. He doesn't really talk to other girls. Yeah, you dang straight he don't. Get out of here with that smack, man. Anyway, that's it for me, bro. That's it for me, man. You got anything else to add?
That's all for me, man. Drop in the comments what you think about this, man. We'd like to hear your thoughts. And, start up a conversation and maybe answer some more questions on this podcast.
With that, we jump into our next segment, which today is a little bit light.
Aha.
You know.
Yep. We got the top 5 candle scents.
Hey, not in any particular order, right?
I mean, not really.
Okay.
Really. Yeah.
Okay. You want to go ahead and drop us one of your top 5s, man. Drop us one of your top 5s.
I'm going to start off with this scent, just so we have like we keep on track on how many we did. What starting at number 5, mango flavor scent.
So like you get the mango fruit and like you cut it up and burn it or what?
Mango. So wax it up. Wax it up.
All right.
What you gotta do.
Hey, I'm gonna match you with that. One of my top 5s is vanilla bean.
Vanilla bean. This gotta be pulling vanilla beans
everywhere. Come on,
everywhere, bro.
You get some, and you get some, and you get some vanilla bean.
I wonder what
man.
vanilla bean really look like though.
It looks like a bean.
Looks like a bean.
Yeah. It looks like a bean. That's all.
All right. Well, coming in number 4. This flavor, it's one of them flavors that you smell, and it's calming. I like a lot of scents that are like smell like nature, and it just calm you. You know what I mean? I love that. This one is pine citrus. Citrus is one of them common nature smells.
Citrusy stuff tends to smell very nice when it comes to candle stuff. It's a good choice. Pine citrus. Man. Fruity. Of course, we know he likes the fruity stuff. Fruity.
Hey, hold on. But you know what I was thinking of? When you are getting into action, when married people get into action, I wonder how many of them use candles. Because I'm imagining candles would definitely let the atmosphere be gentle. And I actually suggest that people try that. Try scents before before and during when y'all get to action.
This guy practices by himself when he's going to sleep. He says, when I get married, we're gonna light a candle. So let me light this mango fruity pineapple before I go to bed.
Not at all.
You know what I mean? And he gets the pink blankets. He gets the pillow. He sprinkles some flowers on his bed sheets. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait, honey. He turns on the music.
What?
I feel like a rainbow. Floating in the sky.
This guy.
I like chestnuts roasting in the fire.
I know what his next flavor is.
Nah. Hey, chestnuts my number 4.
Roasting by
that's your theme song. That's your theme song, man. We're gonna have to open every winter Christmas thing that we have with that song for you, man.
Yeah.
Every time, bro. Look, my number 4 is coming in at White Garden.
Wait,
White Garden.
White Garden?
Yeah.
What does that smell like?
It smells earthy. It has an earthy garden type smell to it. Have you ever walked in like someone's garden place and you smell all the flowers they've planted? You know what I mean? It smells very earthy. I like it. I like it.
Oh, this next one is like for black people national were you snickering over there?
Yeah, man. I can't wait to hear this, man.
This is like one of the national well-known desserts that a lot of black people like, or I think it's an American thing. I'm not sure, but anyway,
peach
this
cobbler?
Scent, nah. This scent right here is a very nice scent because I think it gets me hungry when I smell this, and it's another
fried
calming
chicken.
one too. It's apple pie.
Oh,
apple pie.
Oh,
you know what? I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of mad at myself. I didn't get a piece of pie when I went to my
your meeting yesterday.
Yeah.
Dang.
I didn't get none.
You didn't. They
it was
had
fresh
some
out the oven. But I was scared because I didn't want the itis to get me. Sometimes the itis might be creeping, and it might try to get me when I'm not looking.
The itis could have gotten you when you got back home, man.
But getting back home was a long ways away. That was the problem.
So
I could have. Oh, should I have taken a to-go plate?
yes, that's what I'm saying. Nah. Ay, ay, ay. You know what? Hindsight 2020. Next time we know exactly what to do. Next time, man. Next time.
Hey, man.
It is what it is.
I think they're trying to invite me over for Thanksgiving, dog. You know what that means?
It's time
Bro.
to get your to-go plate, man. You take some to-go plates, and when you get there, ask them where the pies are at. Doggone it, man. Nah, you're joking, man. Look, I'm gonna match you on that one too. My number 3 comes in a pumpkin spice.
Oh my gosh, pumpkin spice. Oh, that's definitely on my list. Pumpkin. I really like pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice is definitely one of my favorites. But yeah, go ahead. Why it's one of yours?
It hits so different when it's fall season. All the leaves are dropping. It's bright yellow and red and kind of gloomy / sunny outside, and you got your candle lit and you can feel the cold breeze coming through the window or something. You know it's time for some pumpkin spice. That's my number 3. I just set the whole mood right there, man. Go ahead.
My number 2 is pumpkin spice, bro. Pumpkin spice, like you said, it gives you that season feeling. You know, you're in a different season of the year.
Yep. Hey, you got to come up here and burn some pumpkin spice, man. Got to come up here, man. It's not a joke. It's not a joke.
And
okay.
And especially when it's wintertime and you smell pumpkin spice, it does something to me, man. Oh, you know what I like getting? I like getting the pumpkin spice donut from Dunkin' Donuts and the white chocolate mocha with some pumpkin spice on the top of the on the top of the whipped cream, and drink it up, dog.
The thing I don't trust about Dunkin' Donuts is they blow up my stomach whenever I get that kind of stuff from there. Yeah,
that's a risk.
It might. All right, my number 2 is definitely something called Thanksgiving. It's a nice, sweet, airy, fluffy smell.
Really?
And it doesn't smell like food. No, it doesn't smell like food. It's an autumn. It's a fall type smell too.
So that makes me think of pumpkin spice when you say that. It makes me think of
kinda. Yeah. Definitely has some fall scents in there for sure. But yeah, that's my number 2. Yeah.
Bro, I can't. Ooh, I'm hungry. I need to get something to eat. I haven't eaten all day, man. I had snacks.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. See, now that D's married, bro, he get meals. Bro, this guy got an order. He got an order menu, bro. He got a menu on the refrigerator. He get to order whatever he want. And he got a meal plan every day, bro.
Yuletide carols being sung.
That's why y'all see him smile like this. But y'all notice from episode 42 and below, his smile was different, man.
Everybody knows.
His smile was different, dog. But now that he got
a ninja,
look at this,
and some mistletoes. Hey, man, we're gonna set you up soon with Gertrude. She's ready, man. Whenever you got the ring, dog. Gertrude is ready, man.
Forget about her. I'm all good.
She been pumping that iron. She's ready to lift you up from your bed to the kitchen to feed you. Hey.
Hey man, but D man, he's enjoying himself. He got a full menu, and his menu can change at any time. A free flexibility. Like he could do whatever he wanna do, and that's why, like I say, he's smiling with grace. He's smiling with joy, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He be singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in the shower. He be singing Joy to the World, and it's summertime, bro. He be wearing tank tops. And it's cold out. It's cold in his house, man. It's not beach weather, bro. It's wintertime, bro. But, he's having a good time. That's all that matters. But not coming in at number 1. Coming in at number 1, salted caramel.
Ooh, yes. Aye. Oh, that's a good one. We should have had you say yours last. Dang it. My number one is something called Strength from Aromascape. It's interesting. It's different. It smells almost like cologne a little bit, but it's mixed with some everyday products. It's interesting. I picked it up from.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Picked it up from Giant. Started selling these expensive behind candles. I was like, let me try one.
It's expensive?
Oh, great. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I was about to ask you for like a picture, but nah, you can go ahead and keep that. But yeah, send me send me the link to that black rice though. Let me see what that's talking about.
Ooh, I will. Yeah. Hey, thank you guys for joining us on podcast number 46. It was a fun time. Drop your comments right below.
Let us know your top 5. Let us know your top 5 cents.
Hey, I'm sure people have cents for days, man. They might actually help us get some more cents because I'm looking out for them. Anyway, I got to get me some salted caramel. Anyway, once again, check us out on audio exclusive platforms. You know what I mean? Check us out on social media. We're there. Drop us some questions. Interact with us. We're trying to interact with you all. It'll be a fun time. Yes, we come for a fun time. We dance. We go home. We go eat. Dance. Hey, salsa. We dance.
I was looking at one of the clips that I had on my camera. You were dancing like a baracha Hispanic dog. The way you was moving.
You know that them's is African rhythms, right?
Yeah.
The
street thing.
Yeah. That's why it goes with the music. It went with the music, right?
It went with it. But I was just thinking like you look Hispanic when you were doing it. I don't know.
Hey, drop me the clip, man. I know you got some videos I haven't seen yet. Shoot, how you keep that to yourself, man? He's probably gonna put it in his vlog or something and call me some interracial crap.
We're coming out with a documentary for D. D's documentary is coming soon.
Look at that. Look at that. Hey, thank you guys for joining us on podcast 46. And Mr. D, Mr. Ed. See, I'm calling.
Nah, you thinking about D?
What is happening, man? I had a burger and 2 pancakes before I jumped on here, man.
I didn't know you liked salted caramel nuts. Okay, I didn't know that you like to put salt and caramel on them. But it's whatever, It's 2021, so
no.
It's 2021, so we're moving along, guys. I have no more announcements. Thank you guys for tuning in, and support the people and share this content. Okay.
Hey, and without further ado,
hey, it's EddyEd.
It's dialogue,
and we're only holy,
and because yes, and remember. Faith don't come expensive.
It's free.
Peace.
Yeah, guys.